Hi, this is Ken Stiles, the pragmatic professor offering insights and advice based on my 35 years of teaching college. This is part two of what do you want to be when you grow up? Okay. Now, in the first section, we talked about what it is that people need and want and what kinds of tasks they hire other people to do. This one is more about who they hire. Okay. So picture you've got a job that involves, let's say, teaching, okay? And you've got three applicants for the job. You got Fred Friendly, just a nice, easygoing guy who never met a stranger. You got Sally Surly, who would rather be by herself and doesn't really think that she should have to be sweet and nice, right? Kind of resents it. And then you got Larry Late. Well, who do you suppose will be taken seriously for this? Well, I think most everybody would agree that Larry Late, the guy who doesn't even show up on time for the job interview, probably doesn't have much of a chance. Everybody expects dependability. Okay, it's one of the best things that you can learn from a first job. If you worked at a burger joint or someplace, you probably learned early on that you have to show up on time. You have to be basically responsible and mature. Okay. But beyond that, different personalities are more suitable for different kinds of jobs. Teaching jobs usually require people who are outgoing and fairly friendly. On the other hand, if you're in research, for example, then your personality might not matter quite so much. So you should know some things about yourself, right? Are you a curious kind of person? Do you like to follow rules? Would you rather be left alone? Would you rather be in charge? All these sorts of things can help you get a sense of what kind of jobs would be a good match for your particular personality. Another thing is your interests and your talents. Everybody needs to develop some talents and skills in order to get a job, especially a professional job, but some you're more likely to pursue than others. So this is a question you should ask. Usually, a rule of thumb is it's going to take about 10,000 hours of serious work to become an expert in a field. So what would you be willing to spend 10,000 hours learning? Hopefully there's something, okay? Keep in mind, though, that just because you love to do something doesn't necessarily mean other people would love for you to do it. This is always the sad realization for people who study, I don't know, some field that they really love, but that isn't really that useful for a lot of folks. So if people are not willing to pay you to do something, what you got is a hobby, not a career. And you might want to make some adjustments. Don't get me wrong, hobbies are wonderful, but they don't usually pay the bills, okay? Here's something else to consider. The job that you get into should make you feel useful and important. It should be something you consider worthwhile. And so even though somebody might be willing to pay you to do it, if at the end of the day you feel like you wasted your time, okay, move on. Find something else. Develop some more skills. Move on to something that you also feel is worthwhile, okay? But at the end of the day, also, jobs are not always going to be fun. Not every day is going to be like a vacation. Otherwise, you'd be paying your boss instead of the other way around. So think about all of these different things. The good news is there are a lot of different options, and there's bound to be something that you can make a living at that you feel is worthwhile, that fits your abilities, that people will pay you to do, and that at the end of the day you'll be able to make a contribution to society. So those are my thoughts. This is Ken Stiles, a pragmatic professor, wishing you all the best. So thanks for watching. Hope that was helpful to you. Make sure to comment and like and share and watch for other videos. And of course, the views expressed are my own and not necessarily those of any institutions with which I've been affiliated over the years. Take care. Bye-bye.